So I don't make fitness content anymore. And honestly, it's because of one thing. It's because I can't. I'm ruined. I made one simple mistake and my whole life changed because of it. And there are days when I look back at that day and I think, man, if only I could just go back in time and change and not make the decision that I made. But unfortunately now I have to live with the decision that I made back on the day that I made it. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what's the decision that you made? Like, what did you do? What happened? You know? And well, I guess I'll just get to the point and show you and tell you what happened. So what happened was I tore my pec. That's right. A bodybuilder and powerlifter's worst nightmare. So I completely tore my pec off, my front delt, and my bicep tie-in into my front delt. And my whole life has changed ever since. At first I was in disbelief. I thought, oh, maybe I just strained something, but no, there's no way, because before I knew it, I was on the ground screaming, writhing in pain. I was dizzy. My hearing was going lost, and I just felt blood, and I heard blood just going everywhere. So I went to the ER, got an x-ray. They said, well, we can't really see torn muscles with x-rays, so we don't know. We're gonna have to send you out to somebody, a specialist, and they'll do an MRI and check it out. So went to a shoulder specialist and pec specialist for ortho. Did an MRI. Results came back. Hey, buddy, you tore your shit up. You tore it up pretty bad. And we're going to have to do some surgeries. Surgeries. Well, hopefully we can get done with one and see where it goes from there. So now my mind is racing a million hours, or a million miles at least, and at 1,000 miles an hour, a million miles an hour. Surgery, I never wanted to hear those words, ever. But you know what? I was being optimistic. I was like, okay, this is the truth. This is reality. Then I need surgery, so I'm going to get it. So I got my first surgery. It went well. It went great. Things got put back together. But then, unfortunately, I had to have a second surgery due to infection and my stitches busting open and opening up my whole wound again. Bled out everywhere. So I had to have a second surgery. So after the second surgery, I was feeling optimistic. I was like, you know what? Hey, this is a small bump in the road, and I am just going to, deal with it and get over it, and I'll be good. I'll be good in no time. It's been about 7 months since that's happened, and since then, my whole life has kind of actually flipped upside down. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I haven't been able to really go to the gym. I got cleared finally, and I finally started going to the gym, but I'm weak. Nothing feels the same. Everything feels awkward and uncomfortable. And not only that, I've lost 40 pounds of muscle. 40 pounds of muscle. Muscle that has taken me 15 years to acquire. Gone. Just like that. 6 months. Right? So that's something I haven't been excited about. Other thing was my career got totally ruined because of it. In my career, I worked with a lot of patients as a medical assistant. I was also doing wound care. Can't do wound care with one arm, with one hand. Can't turn patients. Can't help patients. I can't do anything with one arm. So I was in a sling for 8 weeks, and then I was finally out of the sling, but I still couldn't use my arm. My arm was super weak, super atrophied. And you know what? My boss was like, hey, I know that happened to you and I'm sorry, but you're not useful. You're not useful to our company if we can't have you be able to use your arms and everything. Well, can you put me in a different position? Nah, everything's filled, you know? Fortunately, we're just gonna have to let you go, you know? So they cut ties with me. And since then, I've been having trouble. Honestly, I've been having trouble trying to find work. I haven't found a job since then, you know? My original surgery date was on October 3rd. And then I was out of work for a week. And then I had to have a second surgery a week and a half after the first surgery, or about 2 weeks after. And then I was out of work for about 3 weeks after that second surgery, right? Then I finally showed up, realized I couldn't do anything because my job physically required 2 hands, 2 arms. Once I realized that, they were nice to me for a couple of weeks and everything, but they threw me in the trash to let me go, you know? And yeah, I was shown that I'm just replaceable. And since then, since I've got fired, I haven't worked. I haven't been able to find a job. I haven't made $1 at all. Not one single dollar. So I've been dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of despair, and just wishing I could just go back in time and not tear my pec by trying to hit a heavy single on bench, you know? But I can't, and I just have to live with that. Now, there are some ups and downs about this situation. You know, the downs are I'm broke, not just financially, but physically and spiritually. I am scared. Like I'm scared to lift now. Like I'm scared to lift things and to work out. But I finally started again, and you know, I'm barely moving, but I'm getting there. I'm finally pushing 20 pounds on the chest press machine and 10 pounds on the chest fly and, you know, 10-pound curls. But, you know, I know it's going to be a long road ahead of me. And, yeah. Also, my hormones. I was taking testosterone replacement therapy, and after the surgery, I quit cold turkey. I just didn't really have it in me. I didn't have nothing or no reason to take the medicine. And due to that, my testosterone got shot super low. So my hormones have been changing. And I've been just kind of like rolling with the punches with those fluctuations. So, but soon, hopefully I'll get back on testosterone replacement therapy. That'll be great. Another down, you know, just, you know, not having a job, not working, not making money. You know, it's been tough. Tough conversations with my wife. Tough decisions with my kids when they want something and I can't get it for them, you know? So, but with all this free time that I've had, I do have some good things that have been happening. So, for instance, I've always wanted to make music. I've been playing guitar for 25 years. Why not make some music? Why not start recording some songs? I have time now. So I released 3 songs. I recorded, edited, tracked my own original music with my guitars, learned how to program drums, learned how to master, mix. I'm still not the best at it, but that's fine, you know, and learned how to use effects, different things like that. And I released 3 songs here on my YouTube channel. I also started making gaming content and live streaming. You know, hey, I've always wanted to be a live streamer. I've always wanted to make gaming content and record gaming content and upload it on YouTube. I watch all these gaming content creators and live streamers. Why can't I do that? You know? So I started doing that. And I started seeing people in my chat, having conversations with them, engaging. And it was awesome. Like, it's awesome to see that. Yeah, I might only get 20 people watching my live streams, but hey, that's 20 people that are watching me. And honestly, it excites me because I know there's potential room for growth. And I didn't get into it because like, oh, I'm not working, and maybe I can get people to donate to me and everything like that. And no, that's not what I got into it. I got into it because it's something I wanted to do. And I'll be honest with you, with live streaming and uploading and recording videos, I still haven't made $1. Not one. I don't ask people to donate to me. I don't tell people there's a donate pay or like some of these streamers do. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. I want to try that, and I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm not sleeping a lot. But other than that, like, it's fun. I really enjoy it. It gives me purpose, and at least what I feel like. Well, first, my family gives me purpose, but second, like, this gives me some hope, if that makes sense. Not purpose, but hope. It gives me hope. And with now learning how to make my own music and live streaming and uploading gameplay and making YouTube videos, I have a better outlook on things to come in the future. And yeah, they might not be fitness related. And yeah, I might have got fat. I might have gotten off my carnivore diet, started eating carbs, and now my face is all fat and everything. But that's okay. Times like that come and go. And eventually I do see myself in the future getting back into fitness. But as of right now, I'm having fun with what I'm doing. And I plan to continually live stream and upload gaming videos and making music and hanging out with my family. And hopefully when I do find a job, I can learn how to balance work with my other 2 new hobbies now. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now with my life. So yeah, I don't make fitness videos anymore, but I'm finally doing something I really do love, and I'm excited to see what comes ahead of me. So if you stayed until the entire video, hey, you're a trooper. I really appreciate that. If you feel like I earned your subscription and you want to follow me, maybe come around one of my live streams one day, feel free. If you want to follow me on Twitch, you can. It's I'm_dadbod, same name as the YouTube channel. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But if you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to comment, leave a comment. If you want to show it to all your friends, show it to all your friends. If you don't really care, you don't really care. Doesn't bother me any. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm just going to keep rolling with the punches until I really tie down what it is I'm doing on here. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Y'all have a good day.